to the channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you get notified every time I come on. um, yeah. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're about to get started. As soon as I see my people enter the building. Mm-mm-mm. So, if you're here for the chat and not the replay, I hope you had a wonderful day. Well, if you're here for the replay too, but get in the chat and tell me how your day was. I'd like to know. If you got some good news, please share it. Oh, this is the deck, huh, Spirit? Okay. This is the deck tonight. We will be using the Tarot of Oppositions this evening. All right, Spirit, let's get started. You know what? I just realized there was a video I was going to do a part 2, and I didn't revisit it. I'm going to get y'all opinion when y'all get in the chat. And y'all let me know if you want me to do a part 2, because I feel like there's some elements that need to be explained that weren't shared or expressed. But, we talked about it, but we didn't, get into it, and I think there's more to go. So when I start seeing y'all in the chat, that's what we're going to do. Welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my Clarityempress collective, for the people who love to come to my spiritual lounge. And then we unpack tarot, oracle, psychology, all for your well-being. If you're interested in a reading, I do live donation readings on Thursday evenings and Sunday evenings at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested in a private reading, you can book me. Check the description box below. My email address is there. It is clarityempress@gmail.com. All right, well, we take it from there. All right, so somebody's life was almost destroyed. And I don't know why almost is here. Maybe because they still 10 toes down. So there may be a possibility for change. I don't know, but we're going to see. Because almost after I got the download, I'm like, really, almost? Maybe there's life left. Life left to live. We'll see. Little timer down. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What we need to know. Ooh, the Tower. Somebody was resistant. Something is brewing. Somebody's crown has fallen and something is currently brewing in this person's life. To get the Tower first means it's like secrets coming out. You know what I'm saying? Arguments ensuing. It's like a matter of time. That's what it's given. And this is in the past energy. It was like something was always meant to happen. It's a matter of time. It was a fated event. It was destined to happen. There was no way around it. This is going down. And it's taking somebody's crown along with it. And what that gives me is that somebody's thrown off their throne, or whatever they were comfortable with, or whatever stability they thought they had, or the riches they thought that came with whatever they were in. All of that is just, it is going to be rubble, because it's just a matter of time before this implodes, or at least that's what the past energy was about. What's up, Bite? How you doing this evening? More. Uh-huh. Six of Pentacles. Somebody was up while somebody was down. It was always, this is always like a lack of equal give and take. There's no balance. Somebody is always up while the other person is down. Speaking about your person, or the person you're thinking about on your mind, somebody was always up while the other person was down. Ooh. Ooh. And Spirit says somebody keeps pulling somebody back. What's that song? It's popping in my head. Something keeps holding me back, me back. I don't wanna leave. Something. I don't know whose song that is, but if you know the song, you know the song. Something keep holding somebody back. They're unable to let this go while it deteriorates in their face. This is all about balance. Somebody lacks balance in their life. For us to have two sixes here and the tower is currently imploding, right? Like it's been imploded. It's like all the secrets, all the drama, all the stuff that's been happening on the inside is about to just destroy everything. Tell me more. Yeah, it's causing somebody to want to rush up out of there, speak their piece. So if this is a person that you were involved with, now they want to come tell you something. Now they want to come bring the truth, but it's in a rush. Knight of Swords is not a knight that you can trust. I would say for a long time. Like they might come bring you the truth, but they here for a good time, not for not for a long time type thing. The knights are fickle, okay? Every night but the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is known to be a sure shot, although it takes them forever to meet their mark. Whatever their goal is, it takes them a long time. Like you could lose patience with the Knight of Pentacles, but eventually they're gonna get there, whatever that there is, right? But the Knight of Swords is coming in to defend. Also, the Knight of Swords is there's arguments ensuing. Somebody speaking the truth and somebody speaking a lie. So there's drama. There could be a lot of gaslighting, and somebody's like, nah, because he got the sun on his sleeve. So it's kind of like he's coming with enlightenment. He's coming, what I'm saying, to clear up confusion. He's coming with clarity. Like, nah, da 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 happen. And the other person could be like, no, you take it how it resonates. But there's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of disagreements. People seeing different sides of the story, different kind of ways. And we got Two of Cups. I do feel like the Knight of Cups is trying to rush in for their Two of Cups. There is something that they don't want to let go, but there is also something that's been holding them back. Something keeps holding me back, me back. I don't know whose song that is. Something keeps holding me back, me back. I don't know, but it won't let me go. Bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles. So now it's cost this person a lot, even money. It cost them time, as you see how this woman has aged. Let's see the other side. Yeah, it cost her time. It cost her opportunities. It cost her money. This lifetime, there's certain things that she won't ever accomplish, but she is looking on the brighter side of things. She's actually grateful for the lessons that she received. Okay. She's no longer feeling like everything was for nothing. This is somebody who is learning lessons and actually grateful for what they do have. no matter what their losses were. Tell me about this tower again, Spirit. Oh, drama. This person has to fight their way up out of this tower situation. They got to fight themselves out of the lies, out of the drama, out of the arguments, out of the comparisons, the competition. I feel like somebody's always in competition. Somebody might think this competition is fun. Somebody who likes to spar with other people or Jones against other people. You know what I'm saying? Somebody likes to front. I feel like that's what was going on in that house. Whatever that tower house is. Yeah, strength. So Spirit said you had to hold back from this entire situation. It's always like that. And this person is going to need strength. They might mirror you and your strength, but you need strength. Peace. You need strength to hold back from all that tower stuff. And looks like you have it because you have a distance away. This person needs strength. Yep, they need strength. They need strength to fight the good fight, Spirit said, to hold their sanity, to come out of the chaos and conflict. Come on. One at a time, please. Ace of Wands. Yeah. This person is attracted to you. Ace of Wands is a phallic symbol. But it's also a symbol of action, creativity, new beginnings, messages. And I do feel like this person, one, they want to communicate with you, but two, they still struggle with what's holding them back, which is I wouldn't say the sort of truth, but it's like the sort of lies, the drama, the burdens that the Six of Swords in reverse gives. Like it's emptiness where they are. This is what's been happening there is that this household has been imploding from the inside and it's hollow inside. It offers no warmth, no peace, no joy, but it also holds somebody back. Somebody is always up when the other person is down. So this like, Spirit said where they were, part of the arguments have to do with somebody always putting someone down. It's like what's that word? When you what's that when you belittle a man? You no, about to say emaciated. Emasculate them. This person is being emasculated by somebody in that tower situation. Like always putting them down just so that other person can feel better. So even if it's not money that propped the other person up, it's ego, it's pride, it's put downs, things like that. Somebody always up when somebody else is down. Come on. Yeah, Spirit said that's the truth. The Ace of Swords said that is the truth. Spirit said that's also the clarity that this person wants to come and communicate. Is that they realize how hollow life has been with the lessons that they have been learning and the things that they have been experiencing. And for this to be two aces back to back, somebody wants a new beginning. They want to give it another try or another go or whatever. How about this Two of Cups, Spirit? Somebody want to negotiate. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what they want to negotiate, but they want to negotiate something. This Two of Cups. Could be business, could be love. Let's see. Ooh. They want to negotiate a rebirth. So somebody is sacrificing something or has already or will be sacrificing, my bad, will because that's a likely outcome. Sacrificing something to gain the Two of Cups. So whereas it might have been hard or has or is hard, it's like the challenges for them to fight through with this clarity for the Two of Cups they claim they want. This is somebody fighting for a rebirth. They putting other things to death so that they can, so new things can grow. Wow. Just when you thought it was over. That. Mm. And they holding on to their coins. They got secrets. This person is keeping secrets. They learned, you know what? This person learned something through loss. Like I said, she lost. She learned gratitude to appreciate the little things. You know what I'm saying? She goes out in nature. You see how she talking to the bird, feeding the bird. She appreciates the little things. This person now, not only do they appreciate the little things, the little bit of coins they got, or the little bit of whatever they got, they're now keeping secrets too. They're trying to hold on to every little thing. This person, um, not much always, like not always, but not much comes their way right now. They gave a lot in the six of coins to the wrong person that drained them because that person wanted to be up and keep them down. So now this person is holding back every little bit thing. Like they real frugal right now, real frugal, real selfish, and they also are keeping secrets from that person that was taken that karmic energy. But they want a Two of Cups situation somewhere else. This is if you notice the knight, he is facing the Two of Cups. It's like this is where he's trying to head to. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get there. Ace of Swords said that's the direction they didn't want to be in. The Ace of Wands is this is what they're attracted to, this Two of Cups energy. They are actually finally willing to sacrifice all the drama that is associated with that tower energy and them Six of Coins and them Six of Swords. It's like life wasn't balancing out. It wasn't given. So this person wasn't feeling like they could do much in their current situation. They got to be strong. They see you being strong. Now they have to be strong for themselves, right? A lot of times you got to move on from people for them to see what they lost, right? So, and if they learn something, they do, and if they don't, they don't. But you have to move on from something. This is the lesson somebody else is learning too. Yeah, let's get some tea on this. What is the tea from the tea leaf? When I realize I'm gonna go to bed earlier tonight. Ooh, it says depression, anxiety, and worry that somebody is against you. So they had a vulture in their life. That's that's the karmic in this person's life. They have a vulture in their life. This person will pick the dead apart. This person will they create depression and anxiety. They have depression and anxiety. They always think somebody is against them. Matter of fact, I feel like that was the energy last night. Somebody always worry about somebody worrying about them when people don't be thinking about them. But that's what this creates. This person is always because they have that evil eye or that animosity toward people. They jealous of other people. They swear everybody jealous of them. And nobody be thinking about them. People really like are very grandiose, where they think they're so self-important that this person or you or somebody is always thinking about them in a way that I don't know how to put it, but it's like in the grand scheme of things, you kind of would be like, so what? They think about you, and like, what's the big deal? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They worry about me. That's what I'm getting with this worry and anxiety, and that somebody is against you. This person is like paranoid over nonsense. Nobody's trying to do anything to them. but they think that. That's part of the arguments and the dramas. This person's always worried about what other people think. Black cherry. All right, come on. All right, so we got problems to be resolved. Again, yeah, so whatever the situation is for this person, it is problems that can be resolved, right? They still 10 toes down. They can change their life around. Doesn't mean that you'll be included. Doesn't mean that you want to be included. Not necessarily. But life can go better eventually, right? Eventually. Once lessons are learned though, and only then, because if they don't learn lessons, they're doomed to repeat it. So problems can be resolved. Yeah, it's a stain. You can either get something new or get the stain out. You know what I'm saying? People have reputations. Eventually, people don't care about them reputations. You know what I'm saying? Long as life has changed for them, long as behaviors have changed, strangers won't care about your reputation. As long as you're not presenting yourself in the way that got you that reputation, life can change. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you. Ooh, discord amongst family and friends is going down in that house. They might have mice and different rodents. There's arguments amongst family over their circumstances, over their arguments. I feel like their arguments have spilled outside their home. That is the thing. It's like it was building up for a long time. Might have already tipped over a little bit, but it's like this shit is coming to a head kind of thing. Like it's ugly. And it's causing arguments amongst family. I feel like people are taking things like I don't know. I feel like somebody's getting evicted or foreclosed on or something like that. And now they have to disperse their goods, right? So, they're giving pets away. Here, you take care of this for me. You take care of the cat for me. You take care of the dog for me. Um, you know what I'm saying? Let me go get a storage unit. Let me put my stuff up. Like things are shifting as we speak, right? And but it's also causing arguments amongst them, whoever the people are in that household, and the people that they are associated with, family and all of that. It's causing ugliness. What is that? Ooh, involvement with the law. Somebody got to go to court. Somebody got to go to court. And it ain't good because the sword of truth is here. So the truth is coming out and it's going to be judged accordingly. We're going to clarify that. Ooh, somebody going to court to answer for their bull. And it's the sword of truth here. So this means the truth is going to come out. You know what I mean? Like if somebody was lying, they getting caught red-handed and they going to have to pay the consequences. And I feel like that's like a definite, like somebody got a pending court date or just had one. They could have multiple court dates, affairs with your family. So this is a family thing. This is what I've been getting from the time I saw that tower. It's within that family or whatever that situation is in that house. And somebody has to sacrifice it. Somebody's focused on the Two of Cups, though, which I don't believe is the family. At least not their family of origin or the family they live with or they got their drama with. An emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. This is what this person is starting to realize with gratitude up there. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's starting to realize what's more important, a loving family or just having a family. Emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Somebody's starting to realize. Did you? Oh, okay, never mind. Persevere and you will overcome your problems. Somebody has to find the strength to get over their situation. They got to find the strength to persevere. That it can be overcome. Like I said, they 10 toes down. All is not lost. Now, unless going to jail, because I feel like jail is here with involvement in the law and the sword of truth. I don't know why. It could be tickets and fines, but that's not what I'm getting. I feel like somebody gonna do time. I don't know who and what side, the accuser, or how they go, the plaintiff, or what's the other one? The plaintiff or Lord, the accused, whatever, right? Somebody going to jail. Tell the plaintiff might get caught lying. Whatever the case may be, the truth is going to come out in court. And then we got period of frustration, lessons to be learned. What I say? They're going to learn their lessons. Problems to be solved. They got to persevere to overcome their problems. Discord amongst family and friends. There's a period of frustration. Thank you. Thank you, sis. I'm like, what's the other person's name? The accused? Well, it's not funny. Excuse me. I'm laughing at myself. But a period of frustration and lessons to be learned. This person gonna learn a lesson. Now, sometimes we learn our lessons and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we have a period of frustration, and then when that period of frustration goes away, we go back to the same old nonsense. That means lessons have not been learned. We're gonna see what the outcome is. But the plaintiff or the defendant, somebody going down in court, someone you know is undependable and insecure. Well, are we surprised? There's discord amongst family and friends. Or I should say no. Let's just say discord amongst friends. Yeah, family and friends. So yeah, somebody's not dependable. That's part of the argument. This person can't be trusted to do anything. They can't be trusted with what you tell them. They lie about everything they tell you. They can't be trusted to pay a bill. They can't be trusted to give a ride, money, friendship. Like they're a snake. So there's nothing you can trust that or this person can trust. Okay, so what's the court thing about, Spirit? Because it's going down. Tell me more about this court thing, Spirit. Hmm. Take them both. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser. I'm telling you, somebody learned a lesson in a stubborn and aggressive person. Well, y'all, somebody who has been extremely stubborn and aggressive is about to go meet their fate in court. Now, they might have to do time, pay fines, or both. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be both. And this has been a long time coming. That's what I've been feeling with that particular tower card. The tower is going to pop regardless. When you see the tower, I don't care if it's this deck or another, whether it's reverse or upright. When you see the tower, that tower energy is still standing. When it's in reverse, it's somebody resisting it, right? So with that, that means they were trying to hold on to their secrets and argue amongst themselves, but that shit is spilling out. Their crown has fallen. The pride and ego, that should drop like a veil. People can see. Like, it's like people going, I can see you, right? Like you got your pants down. You might want to pick them up because I can see you, you know? And I feel like it's led to so many other problems that somebody has to overcome and persevere over and over and over again. And then it says a long journey, either physical, mental, will leave you wiser at the end. This stubborn person is putting somebody through it. And then court is involved. But I feel like it's the stubborn, aggressive person is the one that's taking the brunt of it, and that they're going to have to answer for something in court. They may be going to jail. I just feel heavily they will get a sentence of something. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to take this card. And it says disappointment in some affair. Somebody, and it says affairs with your family. So somebody's disappointed with the affairs that they have with their family. And now with the scissors, it's saying time to cut the cord. You know what I'm saying? Cut that umbilical cord to the family because it is a huge disappointment. Matter of fact, it's almost like, well, I don't want to carry that name no more because I don't want to associate it with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying somebody's going through I'm gonna change my name, but they could be feeling that way. Like, I think I don't want to hold that name no more because it's not right at all. Oops. It says pleasure with a close friend. So this is what somebody's looking for. Now this two of cups could be the pleasure with a close friend. It could be what they're looking forward to. Somebody in their life that, just being very close with them, intimate with this person does not mean intimacy on a physical level, but it could. It could lead to that or it could be that. But being in close proximity with that two of cups energy is very like heartwarming. It gives a warm feeling to this person. They feel trust. They feel safe with this two of cups energy that they want to fight for. And as it says, an emotionally secure, loving family is important. So this could mean that somebody is leaving. No, Spirit said it is. Somebody is going to leave their family of origin to create their own family. Okay, now I don't know if they walking into a built-in family, but you could be like if you say this man met this woman, she already came with a beautiful family, right? Her mom, her dad, her cousins and siblings or whatever welcome this person into their life. So this person is now leaving their family of origin that is nothing but drama and losses and you know what I'm saying, of all kinds, mental, physical, spiritual, financial, all of that. And they walking into the bliss of a loving family, people who know how to get along with each other, who are not costing each other money, who build each other up, who have safety nets in place for each other, right? People are like genuine. It's a different experience for this person because whatever they're coming from is nothing but problems and frustration. Then you got court orders that have to be done. Now it ain't gonna be a breeze or walking apart to get this two of cups because they gotta fight for it. Now if the two of cups is you and you looking at this thinking, okay, well, that's my person. They may or may not get it with you. He'll come when he ready. I'll let him up later. Oh, never. He said, all right, come on. I act all coy. You know you want to go with her. Shut that door. Thank you. Wow. Somebody got a journey. Somebody going through a straight up journey. And what I was about to say, yeah, there's no guarantee of that two of cups. Because if anybody's coming in there chasing them toward that two of cups, they may chase them away from their two of cups. Because this person also has a hard time letting this situation go. We already clear about that. Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling. Thanks for the like, share, and subscribe. That's what I wanted to say. Make sure you ring that bell every time I come on. That way when you subscribe, don't pay me no mind. My brain did a couple different things just now. I'm tired. I'm gonna be out in a minute. You are on the road to success. So whoever this is, as long as they persevere, as long as they are disciplined, they are on the road to success. But that's a road I don't know that this person has ever been on with all the stuff that they got going on and the frustration. I can bet you money the karmic is going to monkey wrench it in some way. It could be already what the karmic has done to this person, messed up their psyche in some way where they sabotage themselves, or they will come and stick their neck in to sabotage whatever this person got going on that would lead them to success. So this person really wants to be successful, they got to keep their stuff to themselves. You cannot tell a karmic person your plans. You can't impress them by saying, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm going to be. They be like, oh, really? And then in the 12th hour, they come find a way to mess it all up. If they think that you want to leave them, they're going to mess it up. They think that you want to do better than them or whatever, they're going to mess it up. But regardless of what they want to do, I feel like bold, stubborn, aggressive person is about to they're going to exit stage left anyway because of the fact that they got their own court battles. Does not mean they don't like to create drama and chaos in other people's lives, but they got something they got to answer for. Your person might need to answer for it too. It all depends on what the situation is. It might be very entrapped in an entangled situation when it comes to the courts with this person, and that's by design because the karmic energy wants to pull somebody in with them. They want somebody else to be a scapegoat or take the blame. So you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah. So this person, whoever I'm talking to, whoever you're thinking about, put it where it resonates, right? Um, they feel lacking. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Somebody knows that that's what they've been lacking in this family situation that they've been in. That's why the tower is here. If you pray to your God or the universe and you say, you know what, God, I want a secure, loving family. I want to be feeling emotionally stable. I want a softer life. I don't want to be in survival mode anymore. I want to, you know what happens? Things start falling apart that weren't supposed to be in your life. The truth comes out. Things get chipped away. You wonder, you can't hold on to the old life no more because you said you placed your order with spirit and said, I don't want this nastiness I got going on no more. And guess what? They make room. They go, oh, okay. You don't want that no more? Okay. Well, now we're not going to hide nothing no more. We're going to put everything out in the open. Now you got to make a choice. Oh, okay. We're going to expose the secrets. We're going to take things away from you, take people away from you. Then what you going to do? You still going to chase the people we taking away? You going to help the people we taking away? Or you going to finally help yourself in the way that you place that order? Take it how it resonates. You going to be the plaintiff or you going to be the defendant? New home, new attitude. This is what somebody wants. The broom. That's what somebody's trying. This is what spirit is trying to give somebody. That's what I'm getting. I don't know what action somebody is taking toward that because they have been it's kind of like trying to start a brand new business venture, but then you got a bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to start I don't know, something new in your life where you're trying to move, but yet you owe your rent. You want this, but you can't do that because you got like this person, whatever they're doing, they know a new home and a new attitude. This is the order that they place. This is what the universe is trying to give them. But it will not be without the challenge of cleaning up the old life. That's what I'm getting. Oh, what was that? Position of authority. Oh, yeah. So whoever that judge, that position of authority, oh, they got something to say. Hold on. Tell me what that position of authority going to do, Spirit. Broken, oh shit, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Okay. Somebody's court ain't gonna go the way that somebody wanted to go. Okay. I feel like it's the bold, arrogant person, the stubborn, arrogant person is not gonna get their way in court. So whatever lies that they want to tell, it's not gonna work. The court will see right through it. It actually might make their situation worse. It may even make sentencing longer because it demonstrates how much of a risk this person is. But yeah, I feel like somebody is not going to have a good outcome to their court situation. Mm-mm. Well, well, well. What a wicked web we weave when we try to deceive. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Strength is here. Somebody got to get strong. If they're going to leave this disappointment, if they're going to cut the cords with this family situation, they're going to have to be strong. Can't back down from the opposition. I'm trying to tell you, somebody's going to try to come and snatch them back into the drama, into the stuff while they trying to head toward their 2 of cups. And they cannot allow that. Like, they have to be so, like, they have to stand on their business. Like, they cannot allow this person to draw them back even a little bit. Even a little bit will delay whatever progress they trying to go for. It won't, it will slow that progress. If you look back, it's like Lot in the Bible. And when God told Lot to leave that city, Sodom and Gomorrah, and do not look back at all, or you will turn to a pillar of salt. And Lot's wife was so disappointed with the fact that she had to leave that she turned around and looked back and became a pillar of salt. Well, Spirit is basically saying, if you claim you don't want it no more, when you leave, you cannot look back, or it will delay. It will turn you into a pillar of salt. It basically, you will erode. You will go back and you will repeat cycles and you will be delayed, or you will go down further with all of the nonsense. Like, really go down. And what's this target? A goal. Yeah, you got to become a goal oriented person. I feel like in this person's heart, they are, but they still got lessons to learn. Honestly, that's what I get. I feel like it's back to what we talked about last night. Because again, what I see a lot of times with people is that their karmic person will be erratic a lot, or argue, you know, very unpredictable arguments. They come up with all kinds of chaos and drama. And the person is kind of like so used to them that they're like, yeah, I know that's how they do. Uh, you know, I'm so used to them being like that. It's like it's nothing. But Spirit's saying, no, it is something. Because if you mean what you say, that you can't deal with it anymore, that you want that softer life, you want that peace, you want to stop being in survival mode, you want to thrive now, that chaotic person got to go. And if you don't want them, like if you don't want to put in the effort to make them go, no worries. I'll do it for you. And they are, because now the light has come out. The truth has been revealed. And it now is required. So this person was doing something illegal. They got to go to court for it now. And not only do they have to go to court for it, they are facing potential jail term, which more than likely they will have to endure. Spirit said, don't go in there trying to save this person. Like, oh, okay, well, if they do the jail time, I'll say, I had something to do with it. The Spirit said, don't do that. You don't want the consequences that belong to this person. You don't want that. What you better do is focus on your goals. It says you want a loving family, act like you want a loving family. You want that 2 of cups, act like you want them 2 of cups. You gotta leave that madness behind, because that's exactly what it is. It's pure D madness. You got to let that shit go. Let that person have their madness. Because listen, listen, y'all. Sometimes, oh, how many can I make? One and two. What's 50? Hold on, y'all. Oh, number of copies. Let's do 9. So a lot of times people's karma belongs to them, but you can end up getting a little piece of that karma by interfering in their life, by trying to be a martyr, try to save them, you know? And people make you feel bad and, you know, want you because they just want to, how do you put it this way? They just want to be glued to you and suck your energy dry. Spirit said, just listen. Listen to me. Listen to the sound of my voice. Don't let nobody bring you all the way down. You better appreciate what you got. You better show gratitude for what you got. Because this person wants to take you out your element. They want to take all of that from you in order to save their own tail. They don't care what happens to you. They only care what happens to them. So as long as you allow this person to play and toy with you in your life. Well, you gotta know better. You gotta do better, y'all. You have to. You gotta know better. You gotta do better. You gotta act like you want something better than this. And I don't mean act. I don't mean fake it till you make it. I mean literally do better. Cause unless you want to stay down with this person, you can have a karma. Spirit will give it to you if that's what you want. But your order said that you wanted something better. Your order said you are a goal oriented person, that you want an emotionally secure and loving family, and that's important to you. That you want to have pleasure with a close friend, 2 of Cups. So either you going to go with your order, or you can go get that gavel hitting you. Hitting you with fines, hitting you with jail terms, because somebody going to jail, okay? And you have to show strength. Hey, Michael. Hey, Lati. Peace, 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 y'all. Sending you love and light too. Look, look at this. Middle of the deck. I just picked up the middle of the deck. It says, take care, enemies are working against you. If you, whoever this is, whoever you're thinking of, if they do not take this message seriously, right? That this person, whoever the karmic is an enemy. They're not friend, they're not foe, and just because they're blood don't make them family. They need to recognize the enemy from in. You know what they say, the signal is coming from inside the house? That's the problem. The signal has been coming from inside the house for quite some time, and this person, like matter of fact, it's kind of like you hear it from the outside and you go, wow, that's kind of crazy. That's a loud noise. I can't imagine how they deal with that. They inside, but they done tuned it out like it's white noise. Spirit said, you better wake up and hear that thing going off like that. The signal is coming from inside the house. The enemy is within. And if you don't recognize the enemy, you're going to fall with your enemy. Whatever they got going on is going to take you out too. Just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all take it how it resonate. If it don't resonate, don't take it. You want me to clarify something before I let y'all go? Because I can. Matter of fact, I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle. I just feel like it's funny how. No, I'm just kidding. So, this is the growth and development that your person needed. Like, this is something your person needed to, the person that's on your mind, whether it's your person or not, they needed to go through this for their own experience, whether they are karmic or being led down the wrong path by a karmic. The whole point of this is for them to learn a lesson. Now, if they think, oh, no harm is going to come to me, ain't nothing going to touch me, they fooling themselves, because any proximity to a karmic energy means you're going to experience some of it. You're going to get something. Okay, you ain't going to get no peace. That's for damn sure. And, some people have to go through things in order to finally appreciate. And I feel like with the Five of Coins in reverse, where's she at? I don't see her. Oh, because she up there. The Five of Coins in reverse is telling me somebody's now coming out of that period of feeling lost and now grateful for what they do have. Now, they might not have much, but they're realizing that all is not actually lost. Even if somebody tried to convince them that it was, all does not have to be lost. They still 10 toes down. They still breathing. Things can change. They can change, right? Life and circumstances can blossom if if they're being disciplined with themselves, not falling for the drama, not falling for addictions and arguments, because it's all here. Arguments, people, enemies, you know what I'm saying? Problems to be resolved. Spirit is trying to offer them a new home with a new attitude, but they can't give it to them until this person takes the next step. And that's whatever they need to do to change their life and their circumstances. They could flip everything. I feel like the Two of Cups is what they want to change their life, because that Two of Cups comes with an emotionally secure and loving family, which is total opposite from where they're coming from. So, take it out, resident. Let's get some wisdom of the oracle and we out. Yeah, all that glitters was not gold. So, and what is 16? 16 is the tower. Somebody was living in illusions and delusion. They thought they was fly. Okay? They was jonesing. They thought they had when others did not. Okay? This person was deluded by the karmic energy. There was a person that was deluded. The karmic was over there lying, and all that glitters was not gold. So that's where the argument started to ensue. That's when the truth started to come out. Because why are we going through this? Why is this happening? Why? That's the question. So that's because there was so many lies involved. This person, every time they open their mouth, they lie, and you believe them. Or whoever you are, whoever your person is, they believe them. They believe somebody that also. The thing is, they knew this person was a liar. They knew this person was a liar, and they still believed him. Tell me more, spirit. Time to go. Go the distance. First thing I saw was go outside. You better get away from this situation far and as fast as you can go. It is time to leave. That should be the goal. To run from this situation, to go, to take off, to let go, to release, to cut it off. To shed that reputation, to shed those problems. And I don't mean run away and that you run away from your problems, but you have to move away from them. You have to, what I'm saying, leave certain things in the past. Handle your business. Wrap up your loose ends. You owe money, pay the money you owe. You know what I'm saying? You got fines, pay the fines you owe. Don't let anything track you down and chase you into your new life. Make agreements, honor your agreements, but keep it stepping. Tell me more, spirit. Yep, a change is in the wind. And the wind blowing, according to this, the wind is blowing south. Time to move on. No more holding on, no more hanging on, no more stale energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go where life flows. For real. Staying stagnant and stuck with a stubborn individual who likes to cause trouble and drama, and you half the time you feel like this person is against you, is a prison. Literally. You ain't even gotta be locked up with cells and iron and keys and crap. You still in a prison. But I would just say it again. That stubborn individual is facing a prison sentence. Tell me more, Spirit. Milk and honey. I do feel like, sometimes when I see this card, I feel overindulgence. I feel like, because the challenge and lesson is somebody feeling like they were going to have everything that they ever wanted. But milk and honey is given um too much drinking, too much smoking, too much eating, too much, right? Whatever it was, it's overdone. It's time to, like, you can have your milk and honey, but for it to be in a challenging lesson position is given overindulgence. You see how things are starting to leak out of the bowl. Yeah, it's going to cause your life to leak if that's what you're indulging in. If you're in this delusional energy, like, oh, I can stop drinking whenever I want. Lies you tell. If you develop into an alcoholic, then you just that. You could pause it, but you could also fuck around and make yourself sick trying to stop without proper help. So, watch what you do. You know what I'm saying? Um, I was about to say be minimal, but that's not what I mean. You just have to be careful. All I can say is be careful. Don't be radical in everything you do, right? So let's just say you overindulge, radically overindulge, like you just doing too damn much, trying everything, all that. And then, oh, you know what? I feel bad about myself. I don't want to do it. And then you're radical in stopping it. You can hurt your body that way. Okay. So seek help, seek the proper support, go to rehab or whatever you need to do. But be very, very careful what you put into your body. And then all of a sudden you shut down. There's people, certain actors and actresses I've heard about passing, people that I would have loved to still hear their music or still watch them act. I can't see them no more because they went through their trauma and then they overindulged and then they tried to stop cold turkey and their body shut down. I don't know who this message is for, but be very, very careful when it comes to substance abuse and how hard you go with it and then how hard you try to stop. Okay, some people can do a cold turkey, not everybody can. Uh, Seek some sort of help. That's all I can say. Lottie, what's up, bookaboo? Tell me more. And they here and now. Do it now. Whatever it is, it's time to do it. Overcoming your problems, letting people go, cutting things off, the affairs with your family, those problems. It's time. And maybe the court date is here and now. You know, maybe that's around the corner or currently going on. Somebody going to jail. That's all I can say. That's all fear and spirit keep telling me. Somebody going to jail. Um, and then maybe if the person is not you, collective, they can give you a rest. When they go to jail, you could just relax for a little bit. You ain't have to worry about their drama no more. Because now they locked up and they can't get to you. Now you could just, fuck it. This is a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You could get on with your life. They can't chase you down. They can't argue with you. If you don't contact them and they can't contact you, you can go on with your life. I feel like the universe is about to grant that to somebody. You know what I'm saying? The universe is about to grant that to somebody. If you get this little reprieve. And I say little because we don't know how long this person could be locked up for. They can do 3 months, they can do 3 years. All I know is you better take that time to expand your life if that helps you get this person out your life. If you're in domestic violence and that person was hitting on you or whatever and they go to jail, time to pack your shit and go. Run. Been there, done that. It's the smartest thing I could have ever done. As soon as they got locked up, I actually didn't even move. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. And it took me a minute. They came out and gave me a little nasty note, and I was like, you know what? You're right. It's time for me to go. Let me take my exit now. What am I here for? Ah, I need to go. And I got the hell up out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? I got the hell up out of Dodge. So cautionary tale, don't sit and squat and wait and be passive about your life. It is time to take action here and now. Be present in what you got going on. Focus on yourself. Cut these affairs out with anybody that is just draining you, pulling on you, not giving back. Learn your lessons. Lessons is here. Lessons to be learned. A period of frustration, all of that. You're going to go through it. You are. You are not going to be able to avoid it, or this person can't avoid it. All I can say is there is peace on the other side if they walk onto the other side. If they decide that they want to sit and squalor and they want to sit there and be the victim, they can do that too. That's always an option. You don't want to take that from them. If that's what they want, they can have it. All I know is it's better off somewhere else. If they want to go with that Two of Cups, that's probably their best bet if the Two of Cups is open to them. All right, so take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. I'm about to go take my nap for the night. Right, Cat? Right, right, Eba? I'm about to go take it down. Y'all have a good night. Thank you, Lati. I appreciate you. Miss you, girl. My summer is my busy season, so I don't be on YouTube much. But I'm gonna try to catch you. And Cherry be catching you, so when she catch you, she let me know, and I'll try to catch you then. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night and peace.